about to start our next project in the house, and it is the
kitchen.
We are super excited about the kitchen because we're gonna do it a little bit differently. We normally do like a full room, we do all the things in the room, remodel, rip everything out, put it back. But we're gonna do the kitchen differently. We wanna show what you can do if you have like $50 and maybe do even in like $50 increments. So we're gonna do 8 stages. Well, yeah, but they're easy stages, and the last 2 are not $50 stages. They're like,
That sounds like a lot.
they're more expensive. But if you only have like $50, you can do stage 1.
Well, we also want to see
what
each thing, how big of an impact each thing makes that we do, because we might reach a point where we say, look, we don't need to do it anymore. That's enough. So.
Yes, so we're going for cost effectiveness. We want to preserve the materials that are here, so we want to have the least amount of waste possible, and we want it to look great. So let's do it. Here we go, stage 1. We're starting on the trim. That's going to be phase 1 of our 8-part kitchen remodel. So I got my Scotch-Brite or any kind of scouring pad to scuff up the trim first, and a wet towel just to wipe it off when I'm done. Jonathan's gonna remove the chair rails. Let's get going. There is no fanciness about this. You just take your pad and scrub it just to give the paint a little bit better opportunity to adhere to the wood, especially if it's got stain. If it has a really thick coat of stain or it's really shiny, you might want to even take a sanding block or some sandpaper to it, but ours is not, so this will be good. Pro tip. When you're taking off
utility knife.
chair rails. Go ahead.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk.
No, I don't know what you're doing.
Don't you?
I mean, I do, but.
Oh, yeah. Use a utility knife, new blade, and cut along the edge where the paint meets the chair rail, top and bottom, and that way you won't get this where it peels out.
How are we gonna fix that?
Joint compound.
Cool. Lysander, look at this beautiful wallpaper that we found. What do you think? Oh, Jonathan.
Oh, what do you want to do?
I don't know. What do you think we should do? I think we dodged a big bullet there. You can't do that while I'm talking.
Are these not...
It's caught on film. I am so excited about that face getting caught on film. No, they cut the wallpaper out everywhere except for underneath the chair rail, but it was pulling the paint, so we just had to cut that. But we're still gonna use mud on top of this area anyways, right?
I mean, it took a big piece off with it over there.
Yes, it did.
Look at this though.
Yeah, that was easy.
No, but that was... It's just painted.
They painted that one under there? Yeah.
Am I allowed to work now?
You can work now. Back to your hammering. One more pro tip. If you're gonna pull off a chair rail, having a stud finder is really helpful, because if you use a hammer or a pry bar behind the chair rail and you pull where there's not a stud, what's gonna happen?
You get a big hole in your wall.
There will be a big hole in the wall. So you should only be prying where a stud is. And those pop off like that.
I'm using some painter's putty this morning. stuff to fill in holes like this on the trim. You're actually just supposed to like roll it in your hand and then use it to fill in, and then you use a putty knife to clean it up if you need to. I actually haven't need to. So filling in all the nail holes, stuff like this, just gonna make it look so much cleaner. Ooh, isn't that pretty?
Today's the last day we're working on the trim painting. Jonathan's caulking around all the edges so that everything looks really nice. We have a few last things to do. We're about 6 hours in. So let's finish this up and then we'll give a recap on how much everything costs and how it looks.
What we want to do is fill in all of these cracks along the trim, because when you do, it makes a world of difference in how the overall room looks.
All right, we are totally done with painting all of the trim. So the trim for this project took about 8 hours of active work. It took 3 coats of paint. We used the Behr Ultra Scuff Defense. It was $40. Is the only thing that we really needed for this, but we also used 2 tubes of caulk, and those were $7 a piece. So total cost of this part of the project was $54, and it made the room look really nice. It is, I think, not the only thing that we needed to do. And you can see, like here, we also removed the chair rails, and Jonathan already did he did like a skim coat from where they were before, because if we just painted over it, you would have totally seen where they were before. But he did that so that on Monday, just 2 short days away, I can start painting, because that's gonna make a huge difference in this room. We're excited to show you that. Thanks for watching. See you for phase 2, kitchen remodel.